This time it is the Coloring Confessions tag, which was started by Shell's Coloring, and I have been tagged by Lauren Reed Color. I'll leave their information in the video description. Oldest book in your collection. So I had to check on this one. I shared my first year in adult coloring video, and it had the first 10 coloring books I purchased. This one was among the first 3. I spent a couple of weeks researching a variety of books on Amazon. I was captivated by the cover, and then I loved the portrait kind of mech-like designs in it. I do have a coloring chronicle of me trying to color this portrait for the first time as well. Newest book you have bought? Oddly enough, the newest book I purchased is Winter Wishes. I had some Amazon credits, and this one was getting teased on Instagram, so I had to purchase it because it has dragons and horses, 2 of my favorites. Your most colorful completed page? One of the most colorful pages I did was Enchanted Galaxies. This is the first time I really worked on a night scene and bringing out the pops of colors, so it was another memorable experience. Most relaxing book to color in? I have a variety of books that I use to relax, but to me, coloring with colored pencils causes the most tranquil experience. The most recent occasion I had with this was in Daydreams by Hannah Carlson. I transformed this design into an Alice in Wonderland page, adding all the details to the dress and the colors and the polka dots and stripes really got me into relax zone. Most detailed and challenging book? The most detailed, challenging book I'd have to say is Circle of Life. I think it is due to the tiny, intricate line art, but aside from that, after actually taking it on, I feel like I have kind of a way to get around some of that tiny details now. Most unique art style? The most unique art style has to be Nicholas Chandranata, known for Serene and Fantasia. His latest book called Lorraine adds so much depth in those designs with the portraits, and I love that there's little tiny elements all around the design. It's just so captivating. Books you've colored in the most? The book that I've colored in the most is Magical Worlds. I have 65 pages, and I'll try to share a book flip through soon. Some of these I still need to fix, but I'll go ahead and share some of the ones that are my favorites so far. Book you love, but haven't colored in? Queens of Poland is an incredible book. It has everything from awesome paper and a little bit of history for each queen. I got this one for my birthday, but I do want to take a little bit more time than I normally do for portraits to color in it. Book you'd save in a fire? Let's hope that never happens, because California has fires frequently enough. But aside from my family and my pets, Lorraine is the book that I'd grab if I had time. The book you have with the best quality paper? Fairytales and Folklore has incredible paper. I've used it with watercolor pencils, Inktense. My favorite page at the moment in this book actually has cheap watercolor pencils with this cat page. Favorite grayscale coloring book? Has to be Wondrous Folk. It has a nice balance of grayscale, and I realized recently that I'm not really into grayscale colored pages unless it's portraits. The book that intimidates you? Josephine Wall's Fairies. Let me share some designs to give you an idea. And if you like this video so far, please be sure to subscribe or give this video a thumbs up. The book you want to finish one day is Neko Neco. It's like a girl's tale for cats. I'd love to finish this one day, even if I'm not that great with skin tones. Best book for trying new techniques? Has to be Magical Worlds. I have used this kind of like a project book to complete by the end of the year, and I've tried a variety of techniques in it. For instance, I tried playing around with some limited colors from Neocolor 2's here, and then Johanna Basford's challenge had multiple pages colored for this book as well. Did everything from the warm, cool tone color challenge, color with your left hand only, and much more. I do have a video dedicated to how that challenge works and the pages that I finished with them, and I'll leave a link to those videos in the video description in case you want to take on Johanna Basford's coloring challenge. The most affordable but great quality book? I'd have to say the Peter Popper Press coloring books are nice quality for those on a tight budget. The line art has a decent variety, but the paper is more premium than Amazon. And I've seen these books range from $5 to $7, which I think is 3 to 5 quid. So they're a great value for the price. The book you'd recommend for beginners. I would say beginners have issues with color selection and shading. And I've often noticed that anybody I hand over a color by number book like this, that takes away all the pressure for the colors and the shading, and it kind of helps you work with your art supplies. One of my favorite beginner-friendly illustrators is Alexandra Francis. Her books have simple designs with numbers, and then it kind of has a little bit of mild shading to help beginners understand the process. The back of the book also has the same designs without the numbers, kind of giving you a little bit more freedom as a beginner. The 2 books I enjoy the most in her series is Summer Vibes and Gardens. The book that sparks creativity. I think the books that have always sparked creativity are the Hannah Carlson books. I've always wanted to get better at coloring because of her designs. And when I first started coloring, I actually made some coloring chronicles about my first experience with her designs, from the steampunk lady, the violet planet, mythical beasts, and more. Most nostalgic or child-inspired book. The Korean Fairytales coloring book reminds me the most of my childhood. My mother enjoyed those old-school, premium picture books for fairy tales and Bible stories. So when I see this book, it reminds me of her love of those books. The book with the most variety of pages. I would say majority of the RYVE books have the most variety. They have everything from portraits, wildlife, mandalas, and it helps that it has premium quality paper. A seasonal favorite book. Everything from summer, spring, winter, autumn. The Furballs coloring book by Diane DeFar embodies all of the designs I can't wait to color. Most whimsical book. I love whimsical books. Whimsical can be playful, magical, or dreamy. I recall when I first saw the romantic country coloring books by Erie, I didn't realize how unique they were. And now that I've had a chance to color in a lot of her books, she has quickly risen to the top 12 illustrators of all time. Most realistic or nature-inspired book. When I think about realistic or nature-inspired books, it has to be What's Inside a Garden. This one is the closest to realistic and perhaps a little bit scientific as well. The book you have ignored the longest and never colored in. Josephine Wall's coloring book has quietly migrated to my art bookshelf. This is because I just don't have the courage to tackle any of these insanely detailed pages. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and tuck this with the drawing books now. Well, there's my answers for the Coloring Confessions tag. Now it's time to tag 3 other people. I'm going to put your names on the list because I got to go check to see who hasn't done it. Well, that was a lot of questions, but it really got me thinking about my current process and things that I've been neglecting. So thanks for that, Shell and Lauren. I hope you enjoyed this video. I do have my last tag if you missed it. I will put it up here. And thanks for watching.